Hello and welcome to the Principles of Programming series. Today we're going to be doing some Chapter 7 labs in Java. So go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, you support the channel, and also you make it easier for yourself to navigate throughout YouTube, find your favorite YouTubers, and you can also get notified whenever new videos are posted. If you're unable to hit the like button or leave a comment because you're not logged in. If you're able to log in, log in. If you don't have an account, it takes less than a minute to create a YouTube account, and also it is free. Alright, so let's see what we'll be going into on this video. For Java, first lab is going to be Chapter 7, Java Lab 7-1, which is opening files and performing file data. So for this lab, you don't have to do anything extra. The file is already presented for you. So if you got the code right and the path and everything, you don't have to do anything particular to download a file or anything. That the file is already there. Right? So don't worry about downloading it. It's already in the program with the GitHub. If you're using a IDE or Visual Basic or something like that, then the best way to do it is to put the file in your folder where your program execution, or where you store all your program files, where you have them set to go to. So if they're in there, all you have to do is just put the file name. It'll look there first. Otherwise, you have to put the path in there where it's located if it's separate, the whole path. All right, so let's go and see what we're going to do with our task in this program. So you can see I looked at it before. In this lab, you will open a file, flowers.dat. It said you don't need to do anything. It's already over here. Let's see. Make that a little bigger for you. Let's pull this over. And read input from that file in a pre-written Java program. The program should read and print the names of flowers and whether they are grown in the shade or in the sun. So task 1, write the Java statement that will open the input file flowers.data for reading. And task 3, that's weird. Write a while loop to read the input until in the file is reached. In the body of the loop, print the name of each flower and where it may be grown, sun or shade. An example of the program is shown below. So here's what should print out when we're done. So let's go ahead and make this. Bring this over there. This is going to be a little bit bigger. Alright. Take this over here. So we got some room to work. First thing it wants us to do is declare variables. And so since we're Java, capital S for string, and let's go flower name and equals, let's leave a spot for that. We're going to add that data, go over and semicolon. Next one is also going to be a string, and it's going to be sun or shade. Make sure you got your camel. No, that's not what I'm going to do. Space equals same thing, quotes and semicolon. Let's bring this up. I'm going to make these close so we can see them. So I make the font large. So here are the variables that are declared. Actually, we'll do that. So we can, string flower name and string sun or shade equals quotes semicolon. Alright, next let's go to open input file, and we look at this. If you did the PAL section of the book, it tells you how to do this. So you're going to start with the file reader. FR and equals new file reader. Quotes flowers.data. That's the name of the file. As you see here, flowers.data. So the file name and extension goes here. Alright. Oops, I used their own quotes. So with that, we'll use a semicolon, of course, since we're not in a while. Next, create buffer reader object. So it's to open input file, file reader, fr equals new file reader, file name. So this was added because I put this correctly. This, you don't have to type this. So let's see if that goes. Actually, let's try to remove that. See if it still goes through. Okay. Okay. I'll correct that. And that should stay right there. Alright, so that is good to go. Now you're good to go. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like even though you didn't type file name. It'll do that for you. So let's create the buffer reader object. But before we do, be right back after this quick message. Alright, welcome back. Welcome back. So let's go into our buffer reader. As stated in the PAL reading at the beginning of the chapter 7 for C++, you're going to do buffered reader, BR just like the other one, equals new buffered reader, and then file reader in parentheses, semicolon. That looks like that. Give you a second to look at that since we got our text large. Next, we're going to write a while loop that reads records from file. So let's go to while. To these flower name equals buffer reader dot read line, and another one of these, and close that one out. So yellow, red, yellow. Yep, that's what we need right there for that one. And the last one we'll close out after we do statement and equals null. And then this is when we'll close this one out. And since it's a while loop, there's no semicolon. No semicolon there. So here we go. From there, this right here is going to test for end of file. So let's go and use our brackets. Here we're going to, let's see, one thing we need to do here is our sun or shade. I don't know if it's going to go into sun or shade. So sun or shade space equals buffer reader dot read line. And then semicolon. Alright, so that should be good for our while loop. Let's look at that. And let's go down to print flower name. So let's bring this down and bring this up. I'm going to do a Control X. Actually, just highlight this one line and do a Control X and bring it up here. And we're going to do it's just way over here. Control V. This needs to come over and over. So here we're going to go print. Let's print flower name here. So let's go with right here. Yeah, sun. Sorry, system. Out. Print line. Flower name, and let's go plus. We'll do it after the plus, and there will space is grown in the, and then let's space that, and let's go here, another space, and then plus use our sun or shade variable. And then that should close it out and semicolon. So let's see if our brackets, let's check our brackets, make sure they're lined up. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. All right, brackets look good. So let's go ahead and once over this again. Actually, we'll do that when we come back. All right, welcome back. Let's go ahead and go over this real quick. Declare variables. You got your string, flower name equals, and your string, sun or shade are the two variables that we're using. Open an input file, file reader, fr equals new file reader, file name, flowers.dat. Remember, you don't have to type this in, they'll autofill for you if you do it correctly. Create a buffered reader object, which is buffered reader, space br equals new buffered reader, fr in parentheses, of course your semicolon, then write your while loop, just as we always do. While flower name equals br read line, close out those parentheses, and your explanation equals null. Make sure you put a space, but not between these two. And we're going to close it out with, that is correct. Everything is in there, your sun or shade, read line, and then your system out print line. Flower name is grown in the, so if we got everything right, let's get these moved up. See it. Just try to move these lines up so we can kind of right there. All right, close that buffered reader. All right, so we'll try to run this now and see what we get. See if we get our desired output. And we did. So let's match that up real quick. Starting with still blue. Some shade, yep. Output looks good. And let's do our calculate. And while we wait for that, let it go on through. Let it go on through. We will go back and do a quick look at the code. But just make sure you count your brackets. That's one of the things that's easily mistaken. And if you notice your code doesn't have any squiggly lines or any errors, it should be good. All right. So we're still calculating. It usually takes about 45 seconds to a minute to do so. And once we do, we'll jump in and okay, 75%. So we do have a mistake. Let's look closer at that mistake. Let's see what we have. Okay, finally. I submit by accident. All right, so let's see what we can do. Write the Java statement that will open the input file flowers. Okay, let me look at the code and make sure I didn't leave anything out, and I'll get right back to you to explain. Okay, after looking at the code, I wasn't able to find anything out of place, so we'll go with that. If you're able to get a 75, you'll get full credit for this assignment. If you're able to figure out something that I didn't see, please let me know, and we'll still get full credit for the assignment, but we'll share it with the rest of the class. But everything else looks in order. So thanks for viewing. Please smash the like button, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care and have a wonderful day.